Y'all planning for this?
Welcome back, TPR Nation. This is your co-founder, Micah Shalansky, chatting with you today. And I want to give you another amazing episode of Tips from the Trenches. As you're probably aware, we run a very successful advisory firm up in Alaska with clients all throughout the country. And we learn so much by working with clients and prospects one-on-one. I still work with over 100 households one-on-one. I still meet with over 30 prospects a year. And so this way, it gives us a great opportunity to find out what works and what doesn't. And I want to share that with you so we can all improve how we're delivering massive value to the people that come through our door. Now, what I wanted to chat about today was the power of one page. Now, we're talking about one-page financial plans previously, and I know Jarvis is just phenomenal at doing those things, but I want to talk about it in a slightly different format. I think the one-page financial plan is a phenomenal way to review things with a client. But as we talked about on some other episodes, we have a pretty unique process, and we call it a process of success that we implement with our clients for a successful retirement, where we break down their financial planning into 5 steps. One of the things that we love to do, it's something we started this year, is in every client that we're doing estate planning with, we build an estate planning flow chart for the client, especially if they have complex estate planning. I was meeting with a new client. We were going through their estate planning documents. They had put them together years ago. And as I was reviewing them, they have a separate trust. They have a marital trust. They have a family trust, right? They have a bypass trust. They have like 4 different trusts that will be created upon first and second death that's there. And as I was reading it, and the beneficiaries of all of these trusts are different people. Now, this is a married couple with no children. So I find this very interesting, and it's not a high net worth estate. So very interesting, all this stuff was put together. It was done back in 2012, so a little bit of time on it. But as I'm looking at it, I'm looking at all these different beneficiaries, and I start looking at the client's assets and chatting with them. They have no idea what trust is what. They have no idea what money goes into what trust. And as I'm reading the documents, I'm not 100% sure what money's going into what trust. And so we created a 1-page flow chart for them to show what takes place when they die. And oh my gosh, they were just outstandingly happy with us. They were jumping up and down, looking at this and saying, oh my gosh, now this finally makes sense to see where our assets go. This doesn't have to be complex. If you're worried about compliance, the easiest way that we like to do this, we create a concept, we send it to the estate planning attorney and says, hey, from just a 1-page point of view, this is what I think is supposed to happen. I wanted to make sure this was correct so we could make beneficiary designations correct with the estate planning documents you've created. And it's a really good way we can get the attorneys to sign off and say, yes, this is what it's supposed to look like. Then we can deliver that to the client because the estate planning attorney has blessed it, so to speak. So we love creating those 1-page documents. So if you get tied up about a 1-page financial plan and working through it, or you have a complex concept you need to go through with a client, make it simple. Boil it down to 1 page. Yes, I mean 1 page. What do you got to do to be creative, to cut out that doesn't have to be there so you can communicate things? The power of these 1-page flowcharts now with clients is that now we get to go to clients every single year and say, hey, this is what's going to happen with this account. This is what's going to be there. It ties into our beneficiary report as well. So it makes it super simple for clients to understand. Now, when they want to review their estate planning, what do you think they do? Do they get out the trust and the will and the healthcare directive and want to review all that? Or do they look at the 1-page flowchart and beneficiary designation and say, yeah, maybe this makes the most sense? That's the power of a page. That is the power of 1 page. So action item this week, what are you delivering to your clients, and is it really massive value, or are you just producing value from volume, right? And I would argue, and I would say Jarvis would agree, that volume does not equal value. Maybe it's the lack of volume that can equal more value. So what are you doing to deliver value to your clients that are just on 1 page? That's it for this week. Go out, have fun, and happy planning.
Hold on before we go. Something that you need to know. This isn't tax, legal, or investment advice. That isn't our intent. Information designed to change lives. Financial planning can make you thrive. Start today, don't think twice. Be a better husband, father, mother, and wife.